for the NBA postgame show. With the win, the Phoenix Suns have solidified their hold on the division and the best record in the NBA. Seattle's also clinched a playoff spot, while Portland has welcomed back Dream Teamer Clyde Drexler from the disabled list. The Lakers and Clippers also appear to have their playoff spots assured. Sam Perkins and the Sonics hosted division rival the LA Clippers at the Coliseum. And in early action, it was Gary Payton with a spin move and the kiss off the glass for two. Mark Jackson went to Lloyd Butt, and Butt dished back to Jack, open for the three-pointer. The Sonics on the run, and Payton finds Sean Kemp, who slams Seattle to a 58-46 halftime lead. LA would have a chance to tie late in the fourth, but Danny Manning loses the ball, and Nate McMillan would come up with it, and the Sonics would give everyone reason to dance as they pulled out the close 112-108 victory over the Clippers. In the Midwest Division, the Rockets remain in the top spot, but the Spurs are only a game behind, and the Jazz only 4 back. The Denver Nuggets continue to be strong at home, but weak on the road, while Chuck Person has been on fire lately for the Wolves, hitting 8 threes in one game. David Robinson's Spurs would host the Utah Jazz in a battle for the second spot in the Midwest. And John Stockton would get things going early as he flies to the goal for the layup. J.R. Reed would handle 7'4" Mark Eaton with his spin and a fadeaway jumper. Karl Malone would dish to Stockton, wide open for the three as a Jazz poured in the point. The Admiral would give it up to Antoine Carr, who scores off the layup, giving David one of his 10 assists. Robinson has the ball stripped by Malone, and Stockton leads the dream break as the mailman sends it home. Sean Elliott would use the baseline and slip to the hoop for the slam. The Spurs would have a chance to tie it at the end, but Malone strips Robinson again, and the Jazz and Jerry Sloan walk off with a big 102-98 road win. In the Atlantic, the loss drops the Sixers further out of the playoff picture, while the Knicks fight for best record in the conference. Boston recently overtook the Nets, who've lost shooting sensation Drazen Petrovic to a knee injury, while Miami creeps closer to a playoff spot. Bullets head coach Wes Unseld brought his team to Hartford to face the scorching Celtics. And in the first, Kevin Gamble misses on the three, gets the steal, and misses again on the layup. But Sherman Douglas tips it in. Speedy Michael Adams goes coast to coast and scores on the running kiss off the glass. Larry Stewart spots Charles Jones open on the baseline, and CJ rams it home as the Bullets held the lead. Joe Klein gets the ball off the transition, then hits the trailer Douglas, who scores on the layup. Chapman puts the Bullets up with a tough three near the end of the fourth period. But their celebration was premature, as Sherman Douglas spots a wide-open D. Brown on the baseline, and he strokes the game-winning jumper as the Celtics win their 7th in a row, 114-113 over the Bullets. The Magic welcomed back Scott Skiles after a knee injury as Orlando hosted the New Jersey Nets. And in the first, Ramil Robinson comes up with a steal and passes ahead to Chucky Brown, who sets up Derek Coleman for the slam. Nick Anderson misses on the jumper, but the Shaqs are out to slam it home. Skiles gets it clear out on the right and flips it in for a shot that even he's surprised by. Skiles now sets up his favorite target, and the Shaq slams through the alley-oop. The underman Nets would continue to battle as Robinson dishes to Raphael Addison for the finger roll. But Skiles to Tolbert to Shaq is a deadly combo indeed as the Magic grab an important 98-84 win over the New Jersey Nets. In the Central Division, the Bulls hang on to a one-game lead for the best conference record and have a 5-game gap over the stumbling Cavs. Charlotte's hit a dry spell recently, and the Pacers struggle to stay in the playoff picture, while Detroit looks like they'll be sitting out the postseason. Head coach Bob Weiss's Hawks won't be missing the playoffs this year as Atlanta hosted the Miami Heat and went to work on them early. As Mookie Blaylock leads the break, at 5, Stacey Augmon on the baseline for the slam. Heat guard Steve Smith would find the opening in the defense and score on a tough layup to keep Miami close. Mookie would miss on the 3, and the Heat thought they had the rebound. But it's Dominique who ends up with a dunk. Keith Askins would spin to the hoop and score on the prayer off the glass. Miami would try the full court press on the Hawks. But Atlanta would break it and give Dominique a slam and 2 more of his game-high 38 points. Meek would then share the wealth as he found Mookie, who dishes to Adam Keefe for the slam. And excuse me, but these guys don't look too unhappy after being defeated soundly by the Hawks 118 to 106. Hey, you don't mind if we rewind?
First, let me clear this frog from my throat. Saturday. No, Karl Malone is not looking for a seat. He's heading back to the court. The mail must go through. John Stockton sends it in. The mailman adds the postage. Sunday, Gary Payton goes for a drink, but man, is that some powerful water. Speaking of water, you've heard of synchronized swimming. Payton gets synchronized defense from Scott Brooks. Remember our lame Elvis last week who tried to play hoops? Well, he's feeling better now and trying his hand at bowling. He had to rent those special blue suede shoes. Leave the building, Elvis. Tuesday, Christian Laettner guards his dream teammate Michael Jordan, and MJ takes the rookie to school. Laettner dares him to shoot. What a mistake that was. Jordan gets a few laughs and knocks it right down. But Christian comes back and shows Michael his own stuff. Now here's the human highlight film with an Oscar-winning move. He's back. Ricky Henderson's leaving. Ricky, watch your step, babe. Wednesday, Phil Jackson may be the quickest ejection ever. 27 seconds into the game, see ya. In Jersey, a SWAT fest. Bernard King is crowned by Alonzo Mourning. The Hornets take it the other way. Kendall Gill gets the deuce. But with time running down, it goes to Muggsy Bogues. DC says, get that out of here. And the Nets get a big win. Thursday, here's Chuck Person doing his Three Stooges imitation. Check out Robert Pack as he steals it and deals it to Marcus Liberty. And let's kiss this one goodbye.
By night.